Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Wheaton. I'm back with you again here from Monaga, Minnesota, with main office in Excelsior, Minnesota. I'm the physician and owner of Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic in those two locations. And I've been coming to you in recent months with discussions of various topics of interest. One of the topics that is very little known in our country is called neural therapy. Neural therapy, as the name implies, has to do with nerves. The nervous system is a vast array of a network of neurons that flow from the brain, the spinal cord, and out to the periphery. And back in the early 1900s, in the 1920s to be more precise, there was two German physicians who discovered the treatment of neural therapy, and they were able to develop it into a real system of treatment. And what they found out was when they injected a scar with a local anesthetic, procaine or lidocaine, it made an immediate effect and fixed a problem in one of their patients. And they did not know why or how it did that. So they did a little more study and research and determined that the body is indeed blanketed by a network of nerves. You might not think of it this way, but the skin is the largest sensory organ in the body, and that tracks all the way back into the spinal cord area. So when there's dysfunction in tissues or glands or teeth or abdominal problems, intestinal, whole host of things, sometimes that can be traced to problems that have to do with the nervous system. So when we talk about the nervous system, what we're really talking about is the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system, as the name implies, is the automatic or involuntary system that networks throughout your entire body without your awareness. So your heart rate, your breathing, and other glands and hormones. So when that is dysfunctional, it breaks the cycle, or let's say it differently, it actually creates a cycle of dysfunction, and the electrical signals are interrupted. When those signals are interrupted, there's not normal flow or nerve conduction, and this causes a short circuit, if you will, much like an electrical circuit, and in the wiring of the body. So when that happens, that will cause problems, not necessarily in the spot where the source is coming from. Because the autonomic nervous system is responsible for normal function in the body, a disruption of it can be the cause of a perpetuation of chronic illness or pain. So to restore that proper function in the glands or the tissues and relieve pain and illness, the cycle has to be broken. So when the application of neural therapy is best applied, there's a field search for the offending tissue that might be generating the problem. And one thing that is quite dramatic in the use of neural therapy is when there's a discovery of what's called an interference field. So when a person has a problem or a pain or an illness, and you discover a location to inject, and that problem literally disappears or is eliminated in one treatment, that's called a lightning reaction. Oftentimes it's not quite that simple. So what we try to do then is try to do a test search for the areas that might be causing dysfunction and illness and apply those to the problem that we are facing. So simply put, any structure or tissue that causes a disruption of the autonomic system can be classified as an interference field. So when the physician is very aware and very educated in the nervous system and can figure out in a short amount of time or through multiple visits where that source is coming from, those areas can be simply injected with a small amount of procaine or lidocaine, and that can reverse widespread systemic problems and local pain. So that's a brief discussion of neural therapy, and if you'd like more information on neural therapy or prolotherapy or platelet-rich plasma, don't hesitate to call my office at 952-593-0500, or you can check out our website, drmarkwheaton.com, where we have more information. So I hope this brief introduction to neurotherapy has been helpful. We'll have other discussions in the future on similar topics that can help you restore your health through these injection procedures. So thank you for visiting today, and hope to see you soon.